Religion, The Real Matrix, the book based on African spirituality and mythology from ancient Kemet or Egypt. Written by author Heru Ifangbemi, the book shows that all Western religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, plagiarize from African spiritual systems to come up with their religions. Buy the book on Amazon. Link is in the description box. Let's go.
This is your writer, Anthony L. Kelly, right here. Check it out. These are my books. Mac, Jaja, book, Sunshine. And this is my first book published, Saving Miss Carolina. And this is my latest, El Manic. Go check this book out, man. This is a nod at hip-hop on its 50th anniversary. This is a nod to one of the illest MCs to ever do it, Nasir Jones. I'll leave all the links in the description box. Salute to everybody who's ever supported me, man. Y'all go support your boy, Anthony L. Kelly. Check till next time. I'm out.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Sam. And here at Viral Hip Hop News, go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that notification bell, and if you're not subscribed to Viral Hip Hop News, ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Subscribe right now to the brand. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and let's get to work. All right, I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's a trend on my platform right now where I have men exposing some of the dirty laundry of Hollywood, right? So, in this installment of Men Exposing Hollywood, we have former childhood star Matthew Lawrence. Now, I remember Matthew Lawrence famously for his role in Miss Doubtfire. I remember watching Miss Doubtfire back in the day on Cinemax. We ain't have all these streaming platforms and all this shit where you can watch TV and whatever the case may be, however you want it. So whenever it came on, 1, 2 o'clock, Miss Doubtfire came on, it was raining, couldn't go outside. I watched it, and I saw this dude a lot. So watched him do his thing. He was on the Brotherly Love podcast. I believe it's a podcast with himself and his two brothers, where he was talking about his time in Hollywood and how he lost major representation. He lost a lot of things. It's pretty much, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was blackballed from a situation due to him not complying with some sexual favors from a very famous director offering him a very prominent role in a very popular series, that being Marvel. I'm going to play the clip of what Matthew Lawrence had to say. If you want to watch it in its entirety, go over to his podcast and check that out after you watch this video. And once we conclude on hearing what Matthew Lawrence has to say, I'm going to drop a clip of what O-God and I talked about on the podcast yesterday in regards to this very situation. You could check that out as well. And if you want to see that video in its entirety, I'll have a card above our commentary, so you can check that out. But without further ado,
times in my life where I've been propositioned to get a huge role. I've lost my agency because I went to the hotel room, which I can't believe they would send me to, of a very prominent Oscar award-winning director who showed up in his robe, asked me to take my clothes off and said he needed to take Polaroids of me, and that if I did X, Y, and Z, I would be the next Marvel character. I didn't do that, and my agency fired me because I left this director's room. A lot of my other male friends have gone through with both men and women in this industry, but there's a double standard, and this is where I bring Terry Crews. Terry Crews comes out and says it, people are laughing at him. They kick him out. Why? Because he's a man that represents masculinity, and I think our society is less ready to hear that situation going on with men than they are with women, actually. Look,
for men to emasculate themselves, and it's something to it.
Hey, I was telling you, I was watching Ladybugs the other day.
Yeah.
And I remember when we was little, it came out like 92. We used to watch this all the time. Back then, we didn't really think about the ramifications of that. They put that little boy in a dress.
Yep.
Back then, now I seen the other day, I'm like, yo, why the hell is this little boy in a dress? Mm-hmm. And it may be comedy, it may be funny, I understand that, but it's like, it gotta be something behind it. Like you said, it's not just race specific, you know what I mean? But for us, it seems like, and you know, as much black actors as I can name that wore a dress, you could probably give me the same amount that didn't.
Yep.
Because there's so many black actors, I get it. But it's just like when we did a lot of interviews with actors, and we probably asked maybe 20 or 30 of them. I'll say 10 or 15 to be real and to be modest about the dress thing. We should probably could put something together on that.
Yeah, you probably more like 20 to 30.
Maybe, yeah, if you really go back. And it's like, we asked them about it, and we got all different answers about that whole different, you know, spectrum. So it's crazy, man. And you know, I just don't see why that would have to be a part of, you know, your catalog, putting the dress on. There's so much other things that could be funny, that can make people laugh by, in my opinion, emasculating you, putting you in a dress. Because that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it emasculates you even further, you know, to put a black man in a dress, especially because it's like the image. Image is so important, man.
Yeah.
We don't realize how important the image is, not only in our community, but how we perceive by other people.
Right.
And if we keep saying, every black male getting destroyed in the media by different allegations, wearing dresses, it's almost like you ain't no man no more.
Right.
It's like they promote you to be a sissy or a clown or a comedian, as we see.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that seem to ascend more, the people that are clownish, the comedian guys, the guys that want to wear wigs, the guys that want to wear dresses. It just seems like that. And it seems like that real black masculinity is not really promoted like that. That's what it seems like to me.
100% facts. And the thing is crazy is like nobody's questioning what you want to do with yourself sexually behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
It's a predatorial element involved in this that they're trying to turn out heterosexual men that clearly want to just deal with women, don't have nothing against what you want to do, but you want to turn out heterosexual people. That's the weird predatorial piece that I just don't understand. If you want to go, if you Hollywood and you happen to be homosexual and you want to sleep with other homosexual people that follow that lifestyle, do you?
Right.
But you got people that don't even deal with that. And just because you got some weird sexual fantasy about the thing, you're going to try to turn them out and use your power as a piece to influence that and take away something out of their pocket. It's sick.
Yeah.
But it's reality.
Yep.
It is
No different than a guy. It is kind of different though than a guy, I would say.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? When you're talking about like the H word,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Trying to turn a guy out as opposed to a man trying to get at a woman. I think it's a little bit different.
Yeah, it is.
Because, you make babies and stuff with women. Men and women make babies.
Right.
That's just the way it is. The other thing is just like, whoa. Like you trying to turn somebody out to a totally different way of life. And it's like, it happens in the bedroom. Keep it in the bedroom.
Yeah.
We ain't got to know about it. Do what you do in the bedroom. Keep behind closed door. You want to do what you think. I don't have no hate, no bias against you. And when you start trying to force on other people or turn this person out with it, to me, it comes to a point where it's like, okay, this is getting scary.
Oh, God, what would the conversation be like if us as two heterosexual men seen two homosexual females that we were attracted to and said, you know what? We're going to fuck y'all straight again. What would the conversation be like if we, as heterosexual men, said we were going to turn homosexuals back into heterosexuals?
Right.
They would fry us.
Yeah.
At the stake. But this happens all the time in Hollywood on the opposite end. But this is what's being promoted. This is being highlighted. This is what is being pushed into the forefront for whatever reason. Because I don't know why sexuality is being pushed toward any forefront. That's a private situation between you and that person. Spooky, bro.
Yeah, and you got to be able to have these conversations, I think, and not be scared of these type of conversations, man. And you just got to be able to have them as men,
period,
and women,
yeah,
out there.
Absolutely.
Well, another conversation I think we need to have